name is Dr. Christy Silva. I'm Chief Behavioral Health Officer at Fusion Care Group. Thanks so much for joining us today. So I was asked the other day, what do we do at Fusion Care Group? How do we help people? And I wanted to share the information with everyone out there. Fusion Care Group is a private practice that's made up of therapists that can do telehealth or in-office visits. And basically we focus on everything. So we're able to do child therapy, adolescent therapy, adult individual therapy. We can provide group therapy or family services. So basically when people come to us, they're looking for support in a particular area. Either they want to learn something and get educated about a problem such as autism or ADHD, and maybe want to figure out how to get some coping skills or find ways to learn about this diagnosis so they can have more of a sense of control over their lives and find some solutions to the problems that they might be having. Other people come to us because they're having a lot of conflict in certain areas, if it's work or home or school, and they're not feeling good about it. They're feeling stressed, anxious, depressed. And so our job really is to find the root of the problem or the patterns in their life that keep popping up and exploring those issues. And it's just amazing to me because part of the beauty of therapy is really working with a client and finding those patterns. And then once the client sees those patterns and is able to reflect on them, the amount of growth and healing that happens is kind of amazing. So sometimes when we're going through this process and we're looking into someone's areas that are a challenge for them or problems they've had most of their life, yeah, it can be uncomfortable, it can be difficult because our natural process is to avoid those things and kind of put them in a box and walk away from them. What I tell my clients though is you're always carrying them. They're on your back, they're on your shoulders, and they're impacting every aspect of your life. You just are not aware of that. So the more we kind of become aware of those problems or those patterns, the more awareness we have. I think clients get a sense of freedom and they feel empowered because they no longer have to run from them or hide from them. And they've really faced their fears or their worries or these difficult areas. And so what I love most is seeing clients who can go through the tough work, look at these issues, and then come out of it and go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I went there and I did this work because I feel free. I feel like these things no longer hold me down. I'm not worried about them anymore. And in fact, I'm feeling like I'm a little bit more empowered in my life. And so those are the things that I look for in healing and doing the therapy work that we do. I get asked a lot, isn't it hard work listening to people's problems all day? And the answer to me is no, because the problems are not the things we focus on. They're the stories we tell, they're the things we look at, but really it is diving in there and looking into the problems and healing them so that we can really focus on the true important part, which is what's the life you want to live? How do you want to feel about your life? What are the things you're not doing because you're focusing on these areas that aren't working? And so it's almost like going into your closet and really like ripping out everything. And so yeah, in the middle of it, when you're doing that, you feel disorganized and a little disheveled and sometimes go, why the heck did I decide to do this? But really after, when you put everything back and it's nice and neat and organized, that's the analogy I use for therapy because you just feel cleaner, lighter, happier, more content with yourself. And so you're no longer just trying to do things to appease, these underlying needs that you're hiding from. You really are just living your most fulfilling, authentic life. And the true relationships that are built in therapy are so impressive and so powerful. My clients, I feel honored to be a part of their life and to be able to go there with them. And the fact that they let me see their dirty laundry and they show me their closet that is disheveled and is a mess, and they're feeling comfortable enough to let me in. I feel honored to be a part of that process because I know that my work is so important because I want them to feel centered and happy and content. And so really that's the goal of therapy. So it can be just as simple as education about a certain diagnosis. It can be really doing some work on fixing these patterns that you might have to try and live a more fulfilling life. Other times you can go for assessments. So maybe you actually have no idea if you have a diagnosis or if you have ADHD or a learning issue. And so sometimes we can go into what's called an assessment process and find out if there are any diagnosis or any learning issues, ADHD. And so that process can be very fun and informational for a client. So that's basically how therapy works. I'd love to give you guys more information, so stay tuned and please subscribe if you like our channel for more information. Thanks, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.